Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snowgardener 307. Today is grocery haul day. We are going to head to the store. I'll share my meal plan with you, but I do want to let you guys know that this week is going to be extremely small because I am headed out of town for a couple different things. My daughter is having a minor surgery, and my grandmother passed away at 91 years old. So we have got a surgery this week for out of town, and my grandma's funeral is in Utah. So we'll be headed there for the weekend. So a very short grocery haul along with a meal plan. And then because of that, you guys, I want to share with you some food preservation, some food insurance, some food security. A lot of people look at my can jars back there, and some of the things they look on there and they ask why. Why do you can up meat? Why don't you just freeze it? Well, I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. All right, everybody, I'm in the car. We're headed to the store. Let me tell you what's on my list. So I have milk on my list, but I'm only getting 1 gallon instead of 2 gallons because we have some shelf-stable milk that needs to be used up, and then we will replace that after it's used up. Don't mind my blue finger. Got ink on it for my computer. And then I have got sour cream on my list. Hopefully they have it. It's on sale for $5. I have a half a container in my fridge and that's it. And then I've got blueberries on my list because I want to do some canning, and they're on sale 2 for $3 because there's no blueberry picking here by me where I can go pick my own. And that's pretty much it. Now, let me remind you guys, we do have exceptions. So my exceptions on my list right here are sliced cheese, olives, instant mashed potatoes, tortilla chips. I've recently added sugar. That's only if it's on sale. Amazing, amazing. And then I'm also looking for peaches and jalapenos on sale. So that is what we've got. Let's head to the store.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, my life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break.
Those blueberries for 2.5 pounds, $14.49. That's a big thumbs down, guys. Okay, everybody, I'm making an apple rhubarb cobbler to use up a couple of the canned goods, and we have no ice cream, and I saw that this was on sale, 2 for $7. I'm gonna go ahead and let myself get one.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world.
Okay, everybody, I'm back from the store. I did pretty good. I did show you guys all some thumbs up, some thumbs down. Some of those thumbs down. What did you guys think of those blueberry prices? Wasn't that crazy? Frozen blueberries, that much money. So I did get one thing that breaks my no spend July. I talked to you guys about it. I did pick up that ice cream for the cobbler, but let me go ahead and show you guys what my meal plan is. Like I said, it's not a normal meal plan because we have a surgery this week and we have a funeral. So let's jump into it. Here is the meal plan for our week 2 of our No Spend July. On Monday, we're going to go ahead and do some tacos and yellow rice. And I decided to do tacos because we have lettuce, and tomato and onions that needs to be used up. So I actually changed that. You can see white out on here. I'm working that day. We're going to go ahead and do up some yellow rice with those tacos. On Tuesday, I'm going to be out of town, and on Wednesday out of town for my daughter's surgery. So we're going to do some leftovers. Tonight I'm making a chicken broccoli casserole. So we'll have chicken broccoli casserole and taco leftovers for Tuesday. Wednesday is fend for yourself. On Thursday, we're going to go ahead and do breakfast for dinner. We're going to go ahead and do eggs, hash browns, pancakes, and we're going to try this canned bacon that I'm doing. And then this weekend right here, we're going to be out of town for the whole weekend for my grandma's funeral. Let's go ahead and jump into the groceries. So I've got them kind of separated out in two piles because I've got my canner going. I also have my rhubarb and my apple pie filling ready to go to add cobbler topping to. And so this was home canned apple pie filling and home canned stewed rhubarb. And I'm just going to put a cobbler topping on. This is just going to be a small little one. And because I'm making that, you guys, here is my splurge right here. So I did get this a vanilla bean, no name ice cream. And it was on sale for $3.50. So, yep, you guys, we bought something we weren't supposed to. And then I grabbed 1 gallon of milk. Like I told you guys, only 1 gallon. And they only had the store brand, and it was still over $3. Let's see, milk with discount. So $3.22 was how much a gallon of milk was. I was super excited to see they still had the sour creams. So these were $1.25, and these are good all the way till the end of August. So this should get us through probably July and August. I went ahead and picked up 1 block of mozzarella cheese. We realized when we made pizza the other night that my hubby shredded up all of the blocks of mozzarella. Forgot that we like to take 1 block and cut it into sticks because we like to do stuffed crust pizza. So the mozzarella cheese was $5.99 for a big block. And then we go over to produce. So I went ahead and picked up some peaches. I told you guys I needed some peaches for some peach jam. This is going to be something new for me to can. So I got 6 pounds of peaches. They were on sale for $1.48 a pound. That is really good for my store. If they go on sale cheaper, if they go on sale below $1, I might buy some more and can some peaches. And then you guys, I went blueberry crazy. So these blueberries were on sale 2 for $3. And this is the large container. And so this is, it says 11 ounces of blueberries. So I got 16 packages of blueberries. They were $1.50 a piece. I was originally going to get 9. Is that right? Let me look. I think I needed more, baby, to do a full double batch. Oh, no, those are cups. I originally was going to get 9 containers, but I thought they were going to be the small ones. And so I needed 9 more cups to finish out with the blueberries I have in the freezer already. But I decided, you know what, since they're so cheap and it was the big one, let's go ahead and do a double batch of blueberry pie filling. So I'm going to do 1 batch, which will equal 4 quarts of filling, so the large jars, and I'm going to do another batch and do some smaller jars. I just saw somebody do a blueberry rhubarb cobbler that looked amazing, so that was kind of my thing to do right there. I also have some frozen raspberries in the freezer too. I might look for a blueberry raspberry concoction to get those used up. And so those were $1.50 a piece. And then you guys, I went ahead and grabbed 1 single cantaloupe right there because the cantaloupe this weekend was on sale for 58 cents a pound. And so this cantaloupe right here, $2.85. So that is it for my grocery haul this week. So that's my grocery haul for this week. That's my meal plan for this week. Let me tell you guys how much I spent. Now, some people might go, you bought a ton of blueberries, a ton of peaches. That's not for today's eating, so that could still be considered prepping, and you are correct. I'm not going to pass up on deals like that to be able to get more stuff on my canning shelf. So that is one of the things that, you know, if it's fresh fruit and I can with it, then that makes it okay. So this week I spent $51.97 out of our $150 budget. So we've got, I'm just going to round it. We're going to do $100 extra to that since we kept that below. We will be going out of town and purchasing some food for that, but I'm going to be using something different for that because for a funeral. I don't believe that that should affect the no spend July. I mean, that's one of those things, a surgery and a funeral. It's not like we're going on vacation, if you know what I mean. So here I am in my kitchen. We are in the process of figuring out how to can bacon, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. I want to show you what we're doing. This is one of the things I've never done before. I've seen several channels that do it. Now, I do want to let you guys know that this is a Rebel canning recipe. This is not USDA approved. So if you do it, you know, that's up to you. It's your food, your family. You do it your way. So let me show you guys what I'm doing. So first of all, I am par cooking some of my bacon. And I'm doing this because I saw it recommended by Rachel over at that 1870s Homestead. But we're going to do some experiments. So we're going to do a jar of raw bacon, and then we're going to par cook some of it, and we're going to see how it works for us. So let me go ahead and put you in the tripod. So here I've got some raw bacon on some parchment paper. We are going to do some experiments for ourselves. Of course, I think one of the most important things is that you try stuff out and figure out what works for your family. Now, I've heard when you can it like this, it might turn out mushy. We are going to give it a whirl. So we have got 7 pieces of bacon. That's just what didn't fit onto my baking sheet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold this up just like this. And then we are going to roll it. So I probably have too much paper there and probably not enough bacon, but this is what we're doing. So we're just going to go ahead and roll it. Just like this. So we've got a roll of raw bacon. Then I've got my canning jar right here. I'm going to go ahead and put the open side to the bottom. And that is my top side. And actually that looks pretty dang good. So I'm going to go ahead and push that down just so there's going to be room for this to happen. Now, like I said, this is not USDA approved. So make sure that you know that, and then you can it if you want to. If you don't want to can it like this, then certainly don't. So let's get another piece of parchment paper. We have got some bacon that is coming out of the oven that is only partially cooked. And the timing on that was amazing. I couldn't have done that again if I tried. So we're going to go ahead and take this bacon off of this pan. And we're probably going to go ahead and do the same amount. So here is my bacon. And I'm going to get a bigger spatula than what I was using. So this bacon has been cooked. I would say that this bacon that I have right here has been cooked probably about 50% of the way. So let's go ahead and get this put on here. Now, of course, my bacon is still hot. I could have waited a little bit to get this done and let it cool off a little bit, but you know me, I'm always doing a lot of things and stuff. So we're gonna go with it. I actually work a 12-hour night shift today, and so I'm doing this and gardening and trying to do all this stuff probably when I should be sleeping. So we have got 7 pieces of bacon there as well. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go ahead and fold this up. Now you can see that this bacon right here is going to fit in the jar better because it is smaller. So again, this bacon is hot. So we're going to go ahead and roll it up. Just like this. And so, yeah, if it was a little bit cooler, it definitely would be easier. So we've got that, and I've got bacon grease all over. Let me grab my jar. We're going to do the same exact thing. I just washed these jars so they were still a little bit wet. We're going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to go ahead and push that on down. Now, it definitely seems like I could do more than 7 pieces. So we're going to do par cooked and 1 jar of raw. Let's see, I've got enough to do, how many more jars? Probably 2 more jars. So 2 more jars. Let me go ahead and get these. All right, together. So we're going to go ahead and get these canned up, you guys. I am going to use my Presto digital pressure canner. This was the best money that I spent, hands down. This is not sponsored. I don't get any money for telling you guys this. I just absolutely love this canner. This helps me can in my lifestyle when I'm so busy. So let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm not going to show you guys everything for this canner, but I do want you guys to know that this is what we're going to be canning the bacon with. And so we've got 4 jars right here, and they are, 3 of them are par cooked. 1 I put an R on because that was raw. And normally I use the 4-jar lids, but some of these ball containers were brand new, so they came with lids, and I found an older pack of these lids, so I used them. You guys, I talk about food security, so this is what I'm talking about here. So I made up some meatball soup, and I just made up some pizza sauce. Now, good quality lids are important. So these are the 4 jars lids. Like I said, I prefer these. I do have an affiliate link down below, but let me tell you guys, I have used hundreds of these lids and never had a failure. I canned this pizza sauce, and I had bought these off-brand canning jars, and so I had a case of 12 of them, and I decided to use the lids that were with them. Big mistake. I had 8 jars and 2 of them failed. So a couple of them, instead of reprocessing, I just went ahead and put them in a different container and put them in the freezer. But you guys, make sure you get yourself a good quality lid. So let's go ahead and get the digital pressure canner set up. So I need to fill it up with water, and there is a line right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm just using my blender because I had it out. So we're going to fill that up. We're going to go ahead and put our jars in here. Now, I could have done more than 4 jars, obviously, but this is what 2 packages of bacon filled up. And this was thick cut bacon, you guys. And I have several more in the freezer that I want to can up. But I need to see if we like it before I can anymore. And I promise you guys, not in this video today, but in an upcoming video, I will let you guys know what we think about the canned bacon. I'll also let you guys know how the raw packed bacon turned out compared to the par cooked bacon. Let me go ahead and scooch this on over so I can actually close it. It was under my cupboard there. We'll move that on over. So this is what our canner looks like. Just like that. We're going to go ahead and put our lid on. And our canner, let me take you guys off of here. Our canner, super easy. Install, remove, locked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn that to locked, just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and take our handle and put it down. And you got to get it just right. And then we're going to go ahead and push it closed. Now we've got to plug it in. And I love that this cord actually comes off, because then for storage it makes it that much easier. Not doing a very good job filming, you guys. All right, so here we are. It's all plugged in. So with this canner, you can pressure can, or you can do a boiling water can is what it says. Most of us call it a water bath can. So we're gonna go ahead and do a pressure can. So I'm gonna hit the button. We're gonna do 75 minutes because it is meat. So 75 minutes, just like that. I'm gonna hit this again. 75 minutes. It tells me to insert jars. So this pressure canner is designed to heat your jars and everything for you. Obviously, I don't need my jars heated, so I'm going to go ahead and push this again. And then it's going to say warm. That means it's warming my jars. I don't need that. So I'm going to take this button right here, and I'm going to push it until it changes to vent. Or to heat. I'm sorry, to heat. So now it started heating. It's going to let us know when we need to put the regulator on. And so for right now, we just sit back and we wait. So now it's on vent, you guys, and it actually was on 10 minutes. And so now we're down to 5 minutes. So it is venting just like what your pressure canner would do on the stove top. And so it's going to vent for 10 minutes, and then it's going to beep at me. And this right here up at the top is going to light up, and it's going to tell me to put the regulator on. Okay, everybody. It is beeping at us. We're going to go ahead and put the regulator on. The regulator goes on right up here. Okay, we make sure it's on can. And then we go ahead and push right there. So 75 minutes. Once it gets up to the pressure that it needs to, this right here will pop up, which will prevent you from opening the lid. And the 75-minute time will start. It just beeped at me, and you can see that it has now changed from can to cool. So the canning process is all done. Once the cooling process is done, it will be right here on done. Okay, everybody, we're all done. You can see right here it says done. So what I need to do now is I just need to move this from can to vent to let that air out, and then we are waiting for this right here to fall down so we can open the canner up. So you can see right here, you can see there's still some steam coming out. However, that pin has fallen down, which means that there's minimal pressure left in here. And so the steam that you see coming out now is just the steam coming from the boiling water inside. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I'm just going to turn that. I lift this here, and then right here as it says, you've got locked, you've got install and remove. There's our canned bacon. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So this is what it looks like. We're just going to remove all of these. And of course, they're just like everything else that gets canned. You don't want to tip them over to get rid of the water. So look at the difference for the raw bacon. Wow. Look at the difference. Okay. Okay. So look at the difference. So this bacon right here was the pre-cooked bacon. So you can see there is some bacon grease in the bottom of the jars. This is the raw bacon. Look at all of that grease. So we're going to try this raw bacon. Well, it's not raw anymore, but the bacon that started out raw. We're going to try it for breakfast. And you know, we might even open up 2 jars. We might open up the raw one and one that was pre-cooked to see how they taste. So that is pressure canning bacon. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me for a small grocery haul along with pressure canning some bacon. Until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.